Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, you're going to be seeing something a little bit different here on the channel. As you can see, this isn't Call of Duty, and even though it looks like, similar to Black Ops 2, maybe a bit of Black Ops 4, this isn't Call of Duty. What you're seeing here is XDefiant, and yes, today's video is going to be discussing, can XDefiant really take on Call of Duty? So, if you guys haven't heard of what XDefiant is a free-to-play game being made by Ubisoft that has been basically made to compete with Call of Duty. It's there to answer the big issues that currently exist in Call of Duty that a lot of players who play Call of Duty have had enough with, okay? And to try and deal with those, aspects of the game that are quite annoying, that a lot of long-term players have been getting annoyed with and have kind of missed that old-school Call of Duty feel. So this game is kind of the answer to that, and basically this game has been made by ex-devs from the original Modern Warfare 2, so not the Modern Warfare 2 you know and are playing today, the original Modern Warfare 2. It's got a lot of the people who were in that studio that made that game. It's also been helped developed by ex-pros that played Call of Duty, for instance Aches, a former world champion in Call of Duty. It's also helping make this game. You've even got help from people like Exclusive Ace, who, as you guys may or may have heard of, I hope you guys would know who he is more than you do know me, but he's on YouTube, he does the stats, he, finds out weapon stats, the details. Great guy who helps out in the scene and helps, let us know what is what and how things work in Call of Duty in the current scene. But this is basically being put together, and I feel like this is a game that's been made to answer those issues that exist in Call of Duty, and currently those issues are things like skill-based matchmaking, how the kill time is, balancing teams, etc., snaking, crouch spam, jump spam, balancing, and just the overall aim assist as well. I feel like aim assist is a big topic right now because in Modern Warfare 2, I'm not going to lie, aim assist is absurdly overpowered if you're on a controller. I am a controller player, but you have to admit, even you guys who also play controller, the aim assist is extremely overpowered, which isn't the case in this game. So I'm only going to briefly talk about it today, but can this really compete with Call of Duty? Is this going to, quote-unquote, kill Call of Duty? From playing the closed beta, which, by the way, this did have a beta, it was closed beta, you had to get a invite and a token, or whatever it was, to claim to get into this. And I got to play a little bit. It was a bit rough, but that is kind of expected with this being a brand new game. As you can see, it looks like I'm throwing a pistol and stuff. But for a beta, this ran pretty well, okay? When I was eventually able to play, because there was an issue at one point where they basically closed it down on Xbox for a little while to be able to update the servers and allow everyone to log on and actually play on smooth connections and play properly, etc., and find games. But that's expected, okay? This was a proper beta. This isn't like a Call of Duty beta where they say it's a beta, but they don't really change anything. Let's be honest. Betas nowadays for Call of Duties are used as pre-order bonuses to try and sell the game. This isn't to sell the game. This was to actually made to find out what are the issues with the game. And a lot of the talk on Twitter, if you go to Twitter and see the accounts of Aches and the developers, developing this game, they answered a lot of people's questions. They took on a lot of feedback that you could tell they're really trying to make this game work and fix and balance and just make a very good experience of an FPS shooter. And it was great to see them. So they answered a lot of things, they spoke about a lot of things, and gave raw, in-depth, why things aren't working and why this is, not the way it should be, and when they aim to fix things. Like a lot of things that we don't get from Call of Duty devs nowadays who work on, currently Modern Warfare 2. So we don't get feedback. We don't get any knowledge of what's going on. We're just told this is what you're getting, and we don't know if they're going to fix this, and we don't know if this bug exists, etc. You don't know anything. You just look at a Trello board and you hope that they know the bugs that are currently going on. But they were very active on Twitter. They were helping out. They were talking a lot. And overall, it was interesting to see. So I feel like this game has a good shot, okay? If anything, what this game's going to do, I feel, is be a good compare to Call of Duty. Again, will it take over COD? No. We're talking about 15 plus years of work here. Call of Duty's been around for years and years. It's a staple name. If you talk to a casual who doesn't, use YouTube, doesn't use Twitter, doesn't look on the internet to review games, etc., or watch gameplay, they're going to know what Call of Duty is. XDefiant has a long way to go before it becomes a staple game. But what this game can do, which would be great for the future of Call of Duty and just FPS in general, is compete. I feel like this game will give people that balance of another game to go to. And if this game succeeds and does very well and, sort of like gets close to competing with Call of Duty, This will probably improve the experience of Call of Duty, because right now Call of Duty is in a league of its own, okay? Things like Battlefield, the worst Call of Duty ever made would beat the best Battlefield, you know? And I know that's a kind of crazy thing to say, but the numbers speak for itself. The worst Call of Duty's made, or people would say like our Infinite Warfare and stuff, still beat Battlefield when they thought Battlefield was going to be, you know? Other games just haven't been able to compete. This game aims to like deal with that and try to beat that. And like I said, if you guys are watching the gameplay, I feel like this game has a chance. It's colorful. It has that old school Call of Duty feel. The aim assist isn't crazy. There's no skill-based matchmaking, so games feel different. You see a variety of weapons. I feel like that's why we have the issue of balancing weapons as it is in Call of Duty nowadays, is because with skill-based matchmaking, you face the top-tier players, if you're a top-tier player yourself, over and over again. You don't feel like there's a variety. You feel like I run into the same people over and over again. You might even see it in the gameplays that I face the same people over and over again, because that's how it is. It's so strict. It forces you to play the same people over and over again. And you get no weapon variety because of it, because everyone wants to use the same Scar class, the same Vaznev class, the same Sniper class, same crazy OP shotgun class. When I was playing this, I saw a variety of weapons. And obviously, you know, this is a, like, honeymoon phase, of course, because this game is new and everyone wants to try things. The only thing that was crazy OP in this game, which I feel like is going to take a lot of balancing, is the abilities. There are no kill streaks in this game, which they currently have said I don't think they have any long-term plans to add kill streaks. But there was no search and destroy game mode, and obviously, guys, I've been doing search and destroy on the channel for about a year and a bit now. And I feel like this game would thrive with search and destroy. It was pretty good anyway, like playing things like domination. You know, it has its own modes that they have to obviously name differently to Call of Duty, but it has domination, it has hardpoint, it has a team deathmatch mode, and they do plan to add search and destroy, which they've already announced. But overall, this game was fun, okay? That's the one thing I'll say. If you guys didn't get a chance to play it, when this game comes out, in my opinion, it is worth having a shot at, you know, downloading this. We don't know the release date yet. They haven't confirmed anything like that yet. But again, this game is free to play. I would advise you guys on launch, give this game a shot, because I probably will. I'll probably live stream it when it comes out. But this game was a lot of fun, you know? That's the key aspect is with a video game, is whether or not it's fun or not. And I had a lot of fun playing this. I couldn't stop playing. It felt fast-paced. I felt like I could move. There felt like a skill gap. If someone like shot you from behind, I felt like I had a chance to win that gunfight, etc. The only thing that was probably the most annoying thing for this out of everything was the abilities. Like the ability I'm using right now was super overpowered, and everyone stacked it because of how overpowered it was. But yeah, that's a brief talk about XDefiant. If not, guys, I'll probably post more gameplays of XDefiant and talk a lot more about it in depth if you guys want to. Let me know in the comment section down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed, you know, seeing some XDefiant gameplay. Let me know. Did you guys play the XDefiant beta? Let me know what you think. And let me know if you're going to give this a shot. And, you know, do you think this can take down Call of Duty? Let me know down below. But I hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.